All right, a tradition unlike any other or something. MBS, Charean Williams, and Mike Florio here with our awards for Week 11. We do it every Tuesday on PFTPM. Hello to MDS. And let's get right into it. We don't have a lot of time. So, MDS, Offensive Player of the Week, Week 11, go.
Jared Goff had a season-high 376 yards and 3 touchdowns against the Buccaneers on Monday night. He looked very comfortable against the Bucs defense that has made a lot of quarterbacks uncomfortable. And I believe if he keeps playing like this, the Rams are real contenders to get to the Super Bowl.
How about another team that's a real contender and the top contender now for the MVP award, MDS, and that's Patrick Mahomes. And, you know, we sort of take him for granted because he seems to do it week in and week out. But I talked to a Raiders official this week, and he said, you know, when we scored and there was 1:43 left on the clock, I knew we were in trouble with Patrick Mahomes there. Andy Reid said it. I've got Pat Mahomes. He probably made Mrs. Mahomes, Mother Mahomes, a little bit mad. Might call him Pat. But Patrick Mahomes did it again. He was outstanding in winning that game against the Raiders.
Yeah, I have a feeling Andy Reid has slightly more sway in the Mahomes household than Louis Riddick does, but that was one of the classic moments earlier this year when Randy Mahomes decided to tweet during the game, "Please get my son's name right." Deshaun Watson has had a very challenging season with the Houston Texans. They were 2-7 entering the game against the New England Patriots. I thought it was the easiest play of the week. The Patriots only giving 2 points to the Texans. Are you kidding me? The Texans are dysfunctional. All they have is Deshaun Watson. We know what Bill Belichick does. He takes away what the other team does best. All the other team does is let Deshaun Watson do his thing. Surely they'll be able to shut him down. Yada, yada, yada. The end result was Deshaun Watson takes down the Patriots. And there was a moment where he bulled his way into the end zone, and he is not nearly thick enough to be bullying anyone. But I almost felt like in that moment, that was where a full year of frustration came out. And I'm sick of this crap. And he just decided he was going to make that score because who knows whether anyone else on the offense could be trusted to get into the end zone. So I was impressed with knowing the opponent, knowing the approach, knowing that he was the focal point of everything they were doing defensively to shut him down. For him to have the game he did, get a pride win for the Texans at a time when it would be very easy to just throw in the towel to the benefit of the Miami Dolphins because the Dolphins hold the first and second round picks of the Houston Texans. So on a rare occasion, the Dolphins rooting for the Patriots on Sunday, if they were rooting for anyone, didn't work out. Texans get their third win of the year. Who knows how many more wins they will get, but I think that's one that really should make us appreciate Deshaun Watson even more. All right, let's flip it over to the defensive side of the ball. MDS, who's your Week 11 Defensive Player of the Week?
My Defensive Player of the Week is Olivier Vernon, who knew the Browns needed him to step up in a big way with Myles Garrett out because of COVID-19. And Vernon did step up in a big way. 3 sacks against the Eagles. And, you know, Vernon took a pay cut this season and said one of the reasons he was willing to do that was he wants to play on a playoff team, and he thinks the Browns are a playoff team. And that may sound insane given the Browns' recent history, but I don't think it is insane this year. I think the Browns may very well be heading to the playoffs.
MDS, there were so many defensive players, it was really hard to pick. You could have gone with any of those Steelers or J.J. Watt. I went with Donovan Wilson, and anytime I can pick an Aggie, you know it's a good day. But the question I have is why it took the Cowboys so long to put Donovan Wilson back there at safety. He started the last 6 games, and, you know, when he was at A&M, the NCAA actually changed the rule after he left the targeting rule that said if you have more than 2 targeting penalties in a year, you're subject to suspension. He had 3 in one season. This guy can hit hard. Who knows what else he can do, but he can hit hard. And you saw that with the hit on Cousins, which was a helmet-to-helmet hit he'll be fined for, but he took the ball away. And then the hard hit on Dalvin Cook that forced another fumble. So he had 2 fumbles and a fumble recovery. And I thought he just really made a difference in that Cowboys defense. And if he keeps playing like that, the Cowboys have a chance to go to the playoffs. They need defensive help, and he helped them.
Such a weird comment. The Cowboys have a chance to go to the playoffs because of their record, but because of their division, they do. And I really think whoever wins on Thursday is going to have that glow coming from the big spot, Tryptophan Bowl every year. The big red kettle will be out there. I have a feeling that the winner, and I don't know, I'm going to make my picks tomorrow, it may be the Cowboys, going to 4-7 and maybe in great position to win the division. For me, it's Cam Jordan. The Saints defense has been phenomenal the past few weeks. We get so caught up in the offense, and will the offense play better, and what's Drew Brees going to do? Can he get the ball down the field, and where's Michael Thomas, and is he healthy, and what's he going to do? And here's Alvin Kamara, and what's Taysom Hill's role before Drew Brees was injured? And now, how's Taysom Hill going to do at quarterback? We forget about the defense. Cam Jordan had 3 sacks. They held the Buccaneers to 3 points in that Sunday night game. They shut down the 49ers, which isn't hard to do without Jimmy Garoppolo on the field, but they still did it. And then to hold the Falcons when they had 2 weeks to get ready for the game to single digits, that is a testament to a great defense in New Orleans. They are as balanced as anyone in the NFC. I think right now it's a toss-up between the Saints and the Rams for the best team in the NFC. Hopefully they're on a collision course to meet in the postseason, and hopefully the officials will be ready to call any and all pass interference that may happen if the Saints and Rams meet again. All right, Rookie of the Week time, MDS, who do you have?
I have Justin Herbert, who threw for 3 touchdowns on Sunday. That was his 5th 3-touchdown game in only 9 career starts. That is unprecedented in NFL history for a quarterback to do that quickly, to have 5 3-touchdown games in just 9 career starts. He's playing great football. I think the Chargers still have quite a bit of work to do in building their roster, but wow, do they ever have a good young quarterback.
Mike, you talked about whoever wins Thursday's game between Dallas and Washington has a good chance to win the NFC East. Well, I think we're going to get a big dose of Antonio Gibson. He's been very good. Rookie 3rd-round draft pick. He had 16 carries for 94 yards and a touchdown, and helping take the pressure off of Alex Smith in that victory over Cincinnati. So going to see more of him this week and more of him this year.
Yeah, and look, whoever, as I said, wins that game on Thursday is going to be in great shape to win the division. I'm going to go with Joe Burrow just because, number one, it's very sad and depressing to see such a promising young player done for the year, and he did have a very special season, and he deserves to be appreciated for what he did for the Bengals. I'm still a little frustrated the Bengals didn't do a better job of protecting him. The hit that he took on his leg, if you haven't seen it yet, don't go look for it. I don't know that he'll be back in time for the start of next season. I hope they don't take any chances with the kid. I saw Booger McFarland arguing last night they should treat next year as a redshirt season. But Joe Burrow was on pace to do some really great things as a rookie. He did some great things. He turned that team around. He made a team that had been boring for several years interesting, and I just hope he's back sooner than later. It looks like it's going to be a long road, and hopefully he can recover from it and maybe be back by week 1, but above all else, be back when he's healthy and ready to go. Coach of the Week, MDS, who do you have?
I have Matt Rule. You know, the Panthers have had a lot of injuries. Most notably, Teddy Bridgewater and Christian McCaffrey were both out Sunday, and yet they absolutely dominated the Lions. That was just an impressive performance by the Panthers. Look, you can say, what does a game between the Panthers and the Lions late in the season even mean? But what it means to me is Matt Rule has the players out there playing hard. I think there's still a lot of work to do in developing that roster, but I think the Panthers found the right coach to do it in Matt Rule, and I think the proof is in how hard they played for him in difficult circumstances on Sunday.
MDS, I think we saw the genius that is Sean Payton again at work on Sunday, and the Saints now are 6-0 without Drew Brees over the last 2 years, with Teddy Bridgewater 5-0 last season, and now Taysom Hill, and they just seem to find a way to win no matter who's at quarterback, and he's just done an outstanding job again this season. And I have total faith that he will continue to do that once Drew Brees retires. He's just shown it again and again and again that the Saints are going to be a contender from now on.
You know, it's been a rough day for the Cowboys organization because of the situation with Marcus Paul. They shut down practice. We don't have all the details yet, and we'll wait for the team to release the details before we provide them. But Mike McCarthy, after the bye week, getting it together and knocking off a team that we were just checking off the wins. Oh, Cowboys, there's a win. Panthers, there's a win. Jaguars, there's a win. Getting his guys ready to go to Minnesota and win that game with the Gallagher homage and the sledgehammers to the watermelons. Whatever it takes, baby. Whatever you got to do to get your guys motivated. He pressed the right buttons. He got it done. And the Cowboys were ready to go out and get the win. And now they're in position to double their win total in just 5 days, from Sunday to Thursday. And if they do that, they will be in business. Maybe Mike McCarthy will jump in the Salvation Army kettle, not Ezekiel Elliott, at some point on Sunday. As long as he doesn't take a sledgehammer to it, all is fair once they roll out the kettle for the holiday season.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.